Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to give a demonstration on how you can read a cell or any kind of string one character at a time. And to start off, I have a blank workbook in front of me. I'm going to go to cell B2 or whatever cell you'd like, and I'm just going to type in a string here, hello world, exclamation mark. And in this video what I'm going to show is using VBA Excel how you can read each character one by one. That way, in case if you need to run any kind of condition on the string that's in there, you'll be able to do so with the method I'm going to show in this video. So I'm going to go to my Developers tab and select Visual Basic. On my toolbar towards the top left, I'm going to click on this drop down arrow and select Module. I'm going to insert a blank module, and all we're going to do here is type in sub, and we'll call this read character. Open parentheses and close parentheses. The first thing that we want to do is capture the cell information, which we see it's on sheet 1. That's the name of the sheet, and then it's going to be B2. So we're going to do sheets, sheet 1 dot range B2, but we want to set that to a variable. I'm going to call it the value. Now what I'm going to use is the MID function to retrieve each character one by one. And I'm going to give you a demonstration on the MID function. Message box MID, the value, and then all we're going to do is, let's just say I'm going to put starting position 1, ending position 3. That's how the MID function works. It's going to trim the text by you giving it a starting position and a end position. So if I was to hit F5, this is going to give us the first 3 characters of that cell. If we were to put 1, 5 and hit F5, it's going to give us the first 5 characters. Now if we wanted to get the third character of this string, we would put starting position 1 and the ending position 1. So that just means it's gonna carry over to 1 character over, starting from the third position, but it's going to include that third character. So if I hit F5, it's only going to give us the first L, not the second L, but the first. If I was to do a 3 and a 2, that's going to give us 2 L's. And then just one last example, if I was to put 3, 3, that's going to give us starting from the third character and going 3 characters over. And again, it always counts the first character you give it. So if we wanted to read each character though one by one, this is going to be the most efficient way to do it. I'm going to keep the message box here, but I'm going to do a for loop or for statement. For rep is equal to starting 1 going to the length of the value. This is just measuring the string, the length function. It's measuring the string character, the string of the value. And then we need to close the loop. Next rep. And what we're going to do is put the starting position as the rep variable, and we only want to see the first character. If I hit F5, we're going to get H, E, and then L, L, O, space, and then W, O, R, L, D. And that is pretty much how you'll be able to read each character one by one. If you wanted to read each character or characters and look at them in groups of 2, you can do that as well. Just change that to a 2. Then you'll get the HE, but then the next time it's going to be EL, and so on. And if you need to run any conditions, just set up a little condition in here where you'll do if MID is equal to, let's say you want to count all the E's. Although there is a more efficient way to do this. If you wanted to count the E's, you could do this, change this back to a 1. If MID, the value rep in 1 is equal to E, then let me create a variable up here. I'll call it count of E's is equal to 0. So if we find an E, then we can just do count of E's is equal to count of E's plus 1, and then at the very end, message box count of E's. And we hit F5, it'll tell us that there is 1 E inside this string. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.